Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over some tips on how you can grow your Instagram following, and this is specifically for people with photography geared pages, and it could also work for videography as well. So my first tip would be, if you're someone who has a personal Instagram, I would encourage you to make a completely separate Instagram for your photography. Some people like to blend it on one page, have their personal pictures and their actual work. I feel like that can kind of get confusing, especially if it's someone who doesn't know you and they're just looking on your page and they're thinking about booking you. They might be kind of confused if you have selfies and then also if you have like portraits of other people on your page. I think it's just the most professional and just easier if you have a completely separate page. You start from fresh. A crucial part about gaining your Instagram following isn't just to get a bunch of random followers, it's to get followers who are actually going to engage with your content. So if you're getting some people who know you and they just want to support you and they're following your page, but they don't really engage, there's really no point in it. Yeah, it's nice to have the number, but at the end of the day, Instagram isn't going to push you if you're not having that high level of engagement. The key to high engagement is to actually have followers who really want to engage with your work and actually interact, comment, like, repost, things like that. My next tip is that your friends aren't always your target audience. So let's say, obviously, if you're watching this page, your Instagram is more geared towards photography, videography. Not all your friends are going to be interested in that. So if they follow the page, I mean, it's great that they want to show you support, but I wouldn't focus too much on getting people who know you in real life and are close to you on following the page. I think the real test is getting people who have no type of relationship or affiliation to you and just really care about your work and not necessarily you, if that makes sense. So I would say don't get too dissuaded if people who you know in real life aren't supporting you or aren't following you, because at the end of the day, they're not your key target audience to actually push your Instagram and in turn get you work and more bookings and exposure. Market yourself on Facebook. So I'm going to insert a little screenshot here of what I do. So basically you want to join local Facebook groups in your city. So let's say you live in New York. You'll join Facebook groups called New York Photographers and Models, New York TFP, just different pages where there's creatives in your city who are kind of introducing themselves, talking together, networking. And when you first join, you want to do a little introductory post. Just say, hi, this is my name, this is what I do, here's my Instagram if you guys want to connect. And I always put like a few pictures and I try to put my best work out there so people are intrigued. They're like, oh, what's this picture? They're going to look through and then see that you have your Instagram. I wouldn't recommend pasting a direct link because some groups are weird about that, but just put your actual @ on Instagram, like your handle, and then put it in bold. And what really helped me is on the photographer model pages, if you're scouting out models, just say, hey, I'm a photographer looking for models to work with. You guys can connect with me on Instagram, and that'll really turn people from Facebook to your Instagram, because if models see your work and they want to collaborate with you, they're going to follow you and DM you, and it's going to lead to more engagement on your page. And I would say that above all these other tips really helped me pulling people from Facebook over to Instagram. Another tip I have, I know this is going to be pretty hard, especially if you're in the photo space, but Instagram is really prioritizing and pushing reels. So I would say try to get as many reels out as possible. What I do is I normally do like BTS content of shoots. Those are pretty easy to do. So just like record yourself behind the scenes taking pictures. I use CapCut to edit my videos. It's really simple, easy. It's a free app you can get for iPhones. What other app ideas? I do like small edit with me videos and I'll kind of speed them up, put music over it. And the key to Instagram Reels is to use trending sounds. It's kind of similar to TikTok. So you want to use music that's really popular that a lot of Reels are using. And they say if it has that little like arrow icon, that means it's trending. So I would hop on those sounds. And I think it's if they have less than 15,000 plays, it's the most ideal because the sound is only going to get bigger and it's going to push you more if you're one of those first few thousand people who were using the sound. Some other advice I would give you guys is to follow Instagram pages that feature other creatives and photographers and give shout outs. So basically I'll give an example. There's one page I follow that I utilize a lot. It's called Creatives of Carolina, and it's for models and photographers based in North and South Carolina. And you can submit photos to them, and then like they have different features of the week, so they'll push out your work. And that's a way you can get exposure, and then also it can lead to new followers on your page. And I wouldn't encourage you guys to actually pay for submissions to get Instagram features. I think it's a waste of money, and there's no guarantee that the page that you're paying even has actual followers or if they're just bots. So my best bet would be to stick to the pages where it's free, but they just kind of pick who has the best work to get pushed. I post a majority of my work on Pinterest, so what you have to do is create a link, and then you choose a cover photo, and then it kind of quotes your Instagram. So as soon as someone clicks on that photo, it takes them directly to your Instagram. So that'll also lead to more engagement on your page and more followers. So the main thing is to really use other platforms, whether that's Pinterest, Facebook, like we mentioned. TikTok can also be a good one that can be hit or miss. And you want more engagement, more eyes on your content. And the more that someone's seeing you repetitively, chances are they're going to follow you. Those are my most important tips for gaining Instagram followers: to have patience and to also post consistently. It doesn't always have to be a feed post that you guys are doing like every day. I would say don't spam post also. That could be an easy way to annoy people, and then they're going to want to unfollow you, mute you, and not actually engage with your content. But I would say at least once a week, try to push out a reel, a post, or a story. Also connect with other photographers in your city, build genuine connections with them, comment on their post, repost their stuff, and then they'll want to do the same for you, and that'll also drive up more followers on your end. So I think that's it for this video. The main points we hit were: 1, market yourself on Facebook; 2, know your target audience, and that doesn't always include your friends or people that you actually know in real life; 3, Pinterest; 4, submission pages; and then 5, Instagram Reels. So those are some tips I have for you guys to grow your following. If you guys take nothing else from this video, that Facebook tip will really get you followers. That's what kind of pushed my page forward a little bit, and I'm sure it'll do the same for you. You guys can connect with me on Instagram. Here's my page up here. And yeah, that's all I have for today. Like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.